Alright, so let's go ahead and hook up to the Easy VPFi and let me show you a little bit about how the folders appear and how to work the inspections. So we're going to go to Start, go to Computer, find your connection, click on that, and it'll bring in the login box. And again, please guys, don't save your passwords. Make sure you log in with your password each time for security purposes. So we'll go ahead and put in our and then hit log on. Okay, and then we're into the inspections folders. And this is where all the folders that the inspectors upload will be located. We're going to look at the naming convention of the folders, and it'll be start out with 2 letters, and these are the state letters. So as you can see, this inspection was done in PA, Pennsylvania. Some of them might have DE or NE or etc., etc. Depending on which state the inspector does the work in. And then you have an underscore, and then you'll have a string here, which is the case ID. So that'll be the case ID, and then you have an underscore, and then you have a work order ID, underscore, then the inspector's name. As you can see, Hillary Clinton, who's doing work for us also. That works out well. She needs the money, so. And then you'll have an underscore, and then there might be some notes out here or some initials, and we'll go over that real quick. Sometimes sometimes the reviewers, which will be you guys, will put on some notes here like not open. That means that the work order is not open. Sometimes their pictures are blurry. You'll see all kinds of stuff that you guys will be writing in there. And then sometimes you'll see the after the inspector's name, of course, will be an underscore and 2 initials, and those will be the the reviewer's initials. So you'll be putting your initials here, and if there's nothing after it, that means that one's open for you guys to review, and so you can download that one to your computer. Okay, so now let's kind of give an idea of the way that you're going to work the case. You're going to want to do a sort by the date modified or the date created. And the way you're going to do that is if you come here and you see stuff like this, when you open it up, you'll want to go over here and click on this and go to details. And that'll give you some extra things you can sort on, which are date modified, date created, and date access. And a lot of this time is pretty similar. The one you're going to be interested in is the date created or the date modified, but that one is in the window, so we'll use that one. And the way you're going to do that is right click in your window, do sort by, and sometimes it's on the name. That's the default, normally is the name. So we'll go to, again, we'll do that one more time, sort by date modified, since that's one's showing up right there. And then we want to make sure that we are in ascending, so the first in will be at the top. We'll hit ascending, and as you can see, the first one in to this group is the 7th of July, and that's at the top. And we normally work those stupid little things. We normally work the earliest in first. However, as you can see, this one is not open. If you come across this, just go ahead and skip it and find the first one here, and you can see it's this one with John Smith. And we're going to move this over to your desktop. And the way we're going to do that is go ahead and create a folder on your desktop or wherever you want to locate it. And we'll do this. We'll right click on desktop, do a new folder, and we're going to call this inspections. So we're going to move our working folders over to the inspections. But the first thing you're going to do is right click on the folder and do a rename. And if you accidentally hit a key or something and it wipes it out, a good thing about Windows 7 is this. And you go, oh. If you just click out of it, it'll say, you can't do that. You do not have permission. And when you click OK, it comes back. And believe me, on Windows XP, this one was an issue. So you'll be able to get out of that. So go ahead and right click again and hit a rename. And what you're going to want to do here is put an underscore and your initials. Mine's JP, so I'll put JP. And once you do this, it alerts the other reviewers that you are working this case and not to download it and work it also. Now you're going to move it over to your local desktop. And the way you're going to do that is select it, and you can drag it over and drop it into your inspections folder or whatever you named your folder. And it will move the inspection over. And this might take a second, so I'm going to go ahead and put you on pause. Okay, so we got a couple more seconds here, and it's now downloaded. Please, guys, only download one case at a time, so you don't get confused. And also, the reviewers, if they see your initials hopping in there on 3 quick cases, that's just not the way we do things. We do one at a time. So only work one case at a time. Okay, and now Sandy's going to show you how to do the inspection itself. But I'm going to come back over here, and once you have done your inspection, you'll go back over to the folder that you just worked, right click it, rename, and put an underscore C. And that'll tell the system that this one is completed and to go ahead and move it over to the archive. And the way we do invoicing is we use these numbers and your initials. We can see how many you've done. Oh, this crazy Windows thing. I had to install Windows 7 on this machine so I can show you how to do these reviews. So that's really everything that you need to know about the naming conventions and the folders. So I appreciate your time, and Sandy will take it over from here.